Hi friends, welcome back to channel SciTech. In today's video, do the CPU throttling test comparison between the iQOO 7 versus the Oneplus Nord 2 device. As you can see friends, so both phones did receive the software update recently, and let's see which phone will be having what kind of performance levels, how much the CPU will be throttle, and how much higher the temperatures can actually reach. Snapdragon 870 chipset versus Dimensity 1200 chipset. And during this process, I'll try to enable the external RAM capabilities, 8 plus 4 GB of RAM, and even I'll try to turn on the RAM boost as well, and I'll try to use the CPU throttling application into the game space which is present in this Oneplus Nord 2. As you can see, I did add into the games. Even same thing applies for the iQOO 7 as well, ultra game mode. I'm trying to use the CPU throttling application in the ultra game mode. So right now let me try to enable the high performance mode as well. So I'm trying to utilize maximum performance of each phone in terms of the performance level. As you can see, maximum capabilities of each device. Let's see, using this kind of high performance results between both phones, how much higher the temperature can actually reach between this device. And one more quick note, if you use the high performance mode in the Oneplus Nord 2, the temperatures will increase very high. But let's see, when compared with the Snapdragon 870, how much higher it can actually reach. As you can see, during this process, I'm trying to use the ultra game mode, and the game space is also enabled in this phone. So games, both are completely boosted, and both phones are using the same kind of settings as well in the CPU. As you can see, CPU throttling. Now let's start the test and let's check the temperatures as well. So right now the temperature in the iQOO 7 30.8, and in the Oneplus Nord 2 31.2, 31.4. As you can see how they are in terms of the temperatures, and backside 30.8. As you can see, not bad. In the Oneplus Nord 2, the temperatures 31.8. It's pretty kind of close to each other, 31 degrees and 31 degrees, nothing much difference. 32 degrees, only 1 degree higher in the Oneplus Nord 2. But let's see how is the performance scores, how much we are actually seeing right now in the beginning of the test. So I'll try to mainly focus even on the temperatures, how much high temperatures the both phones are detecting, friends. That's another interesting thing to see. So again, I'll be back after 5 minutes of time. Let's see in the 5 minutes of time how much higher the temperatures can actually reach between both phones. So this is after the software update which I'm going to demonstrate in this both devices, after the recent software update only. So I'm going to be back after 5 minutes of testing. So right now, as you can see, it's been exactly 10 minutes of time in both phones, and the temperature, let's check what is happening in the iQOO 7 device. iQOO 7 39.6 degrees, it's kind of really close to 40 degrees in the iQOO 7 as well. 40.2, 40.4 in the backside, as you can see. And the iQOO 7 device, definitely it's trying to reach the high temperatures. So backside it's getting really high temperature in this area. But let's check what about this Oneplus Nord 2. Dimensity 1200. How high the temperatures can actually reach. So it's kind of close to 41.6 and 41.4. That's really high temperature, as you can see, friends. So sometimes it will definitely reach kind of close to 43 as well. So in the backside is a 40.4. As you can see, 40.4 is the backside temperatures overall in the Oneplus Nord 2. It's very high. So 41.6. So overall at this point, I think more than iQOO 7 device, exactly 2 degrees is more in the Oneplus Nord 2, 2 or 1.5 degrees kind of thing in terms of the temperatures wise. So now let's focus on the performance score results. So in the iQOO 7 device, we are seeing about 3,11,000 and 12,000. And in the Oneplus Nord 2, we are seeing about 2,80,000 and 90,000 in the Oneplus Nord 2 device. So these are the results for the first 11 minutes only, the time. As you can see clearly, friends, 11 minutes time only. And let's see what happens for the next 15 minutes of time. So this is going to be really interesting. So one thing is quickly observed is that the temperatures even in the iQOO 7 also reach to 40 degrees of temperature. That's pretty high degrees in terms of the temperatures, 40 degrees. And Realme X1 Max, 41 degrees it did reach. And backside, so backside is quite high than the front side. That's kind of shocking, because usually the phones, what it happens is that the front side of the phone will be really high temperatures when compared with the backside. But in this case, in the iQOO 7 device, I'm trying to see backside is having high temperatures than the front side. Sometimes that's kind of one thing which I thought of just letting you know. In the Oneplus Nord 2, it's kind of close to 41.6 and 41.4, and backside 40.2. As you can see, 40. So there's some difference front and back side, but in the iQOO 7 there's nothing much difference between happening front and back side. So again, I'll be back after 15 minutes of time. As you can see, friends, the CPU throttling test has been completed between both phones. Now you can actually see the difference, how much it is between the maximum and the average score and the minimum score. As you can see, friends, clearly. So 3,41,000 in the iQOO 7 device, it did score, and average was about 3,20,000. And average in the Oneplus Nord 2 is about 2,86,000. And the minimum is 3,07,000 and the minimum is 2,28,000. CPU throttle up to 91% of its maximum performance and 75% of its maximum performance. As you can see, 91% and 75%. So you can clearly see what is happening between both phones in terms of the Dimensity 1200 versus the Snapdragon. So right now you can see performance, consistency and stability. You can clearly see the difference between both. And this is a quick comparison between both phones. Even though the Snapdragon 870 has got really high performance levels, the temperatures were quite low than the Dimensity 1200. So this is a quick comparison between both phones. In case if you have any other queries, so make sure to check the playlist that will give you the clear idea of what is happening with these both phones. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.